At Home with Lucas here. So today we're going to be talking about the Blink Mini 2. Yes, people, this is the brand new device by Blink. This thing has a built-in spotlight, which the old one did not have. This thing is also indoor and outdoor capable, so it can handle rain and dust and all that fun stuff that you throw at it. It also has night vision. Yes, you can see in the dark in full color with its HD 1080p sensor. We're gonna figure out, is that enough? I don't know. 1080p nowadays is a little bit under crispy, if you know what I'm talking about. I think 2K is the standard and we should be going up from there with our security cameras, but if they do enough work with processing and enough work with the image, then it could be good to go. We won't know until the very end of this video. This thing also has a bunch of other tricks up its sleeve, not to mention the amazing Simple Blink app. This thing is designed for consumers, at least that's what we hope. We're gonna figure out all of that in this video. So in this video, we're doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said Blink Mini 2. After that, I'm gonna be putting this bad boy to the At Home Lucas test to figure out, is it something you should buy or maybe skip altogether? I'm here for you, so not have to waste your time buying and returning. All right, people, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So this, of course, is the Blink Mini 2, indoor and outdoor. That is awesome. This is, of course, a plug-in. This has day plus night HD view, two-way audio, LED spotlight. That is what we're gonna be taking a big look at right there. That is gonna be very important, how well that lights up everything. It's, of course, weather resistant, and it got smart notifications, and it works with A. That is awesome. Inside this box, people. Okay, you got your USB-A to USB-C. Then you have your wall wart right here with your USB-A port. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy right quick. So there's the spotlight right there up at the top. Very interesting. It looks like there's two different LEDs in there, if you can see that. That's not the camera. One of them is a yellow and the other one is a yellow in the center, slightly different. So it could be warm and cool. And then it looks like you have a reset button down here. And that's also where you put the mount there. But the weird thing is, on the back, you have a second mount here. And then you have your speaker there, have your USB-C port down deep in there. So you can't just put any cable in there. And then the rest of this is just basically a cube. Very interesting looking device right here. Very, very interesting. Made out of some very solid material. Okay, so it takes a little bit of force to get it to click in, but that's how it looks on the stand. You, of course, can set it in some crazy directions because it has a ball joint right there. It looks like you're gonna be able to put it in some crazy positions, and it is just going to sit there. Of course, the cable will come out of the back, which will cause a little bit of tugging and whatnot on it. But there you go. That is how it looks. Very simple, very straightforward. All right, coming up, we're going to plug this thing in and get a review in. Okay, because I'm putting this on my siding out in front of my house, I'm going to be just using a siding clip. So I'm pulling this off. I'm going to put my siding screw in right here. And then I'll be attaching my siding clip to there. Here we go, we got my siding clip on. Okay, I just went ahead and plugged it in right there, and then I'm running the cable. You kind of can't see it. I ran it behind this right here, and then all the way up. And there's the Blink Mini. This one, I'm gonna probably use a sticky. I might have to pull it up a little bit more, use a sticky to keep it locked into place, but that's how it looks up there. I got it clipped into the siding right there, and that doesn't look bad at all. That's really nice looking, and it fits in there at an angle too, so it angled perfectly. And so when you're coming up to my porch, you just see it right up there. I like how it stands out. It's not trying to hide itself. That's really cool. Okay, let's take a look at some of the image clips that I have. So they're decent. They definitely have their moments where they look way better and moments where they glitch out a little bit more. So I would say that the connectivity to the Sync modular is not the best at times. Sometimes it's phenomenal and you can see just super crisp, super clear image. But all in all, I would say I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars for sure. It's definitely a great 1080p sensor. It's really kicking butt. It does even great in low light, and coming up we're going to be testing out the spotlight feature, and you're actually going to see, oh, here comes a wolf right here, just checking out the Blink Mini 2. He just wants to know what it is, a little bit more about it. But here we go. This is porch light is turned off. This is full darkness right here. It's around 10 o'clock at night, and here we go. That is the spotlight right there only, and you can see it really lit up that hello sign. So the hello sign went from just a gray rectangle to a full color sign once more, so that's really cool. Here's the porch light on without the spotlight, so you can see with the porch light it's almost too much light for this sensor, and if you look at the hello sign in a second, it's gonna get crispy again. So there you go, the spotlight is just turned on, and boom, there's the hello sign, super crispy, super clear. So this thing loves its own light. It really performs the best with it, which is absolutely amazing, and it definitely does a good job in low light, which is awesome. So here I am vlog styling around my house, and this is where you can really see the choppiness. So you can see at moments here it just literally glitched out and paused. Low light, not the best. I'm going to go in the bathroom. It's going to switch into IR mode for some reason. I don't know why it didn't go into spotlight mode. So here we go. We have it in black and white mode. It's just the IR blaster. And then when I come out, it glitched. So now it's stuck in IR mode. I don't know why that happened, but there we go. I'm just basically like from a black and white movie right now. So weird. And then here's some crisp, sort of crisp. There you go. So you can see at moments when I'm not moving, which this camera normally will never be moving, it's very crispy and very clear, and it picks up all the details that you need it to. So this is just me being a little bit extra right now and moving around too much, causing a lot of glitch and whatnot. So, but once more, it did not go into spotlight mode, which I have it turned on. I have the spotlight turned on for motion to trigger. Okay, here we go. We're in my bathroom once more, and I'm going to be turning on and off the light. So here you go. You can see the spotlight mode, and it's working phenomenally. It is picking up so much detail, and the color tones on my face are coming out super crisp, super clear, which is absolutely amazing. I should also mention we're about probably 20 feet from the Sync modular, and the Sync modular is also about 30 feet from our router, so take note of that. But here you go. This is like optimal perfection right here. So when it gets perfectly crisp right there, that is absolutely amazing. That is a great sensor, and it does phenomenal in low light, and the spotlight really does a good job of not over exposing your face. It's absolutely amazing. Alright, let's jump into the Blink app. So this app is packed full of so many features. It's gotten so much better over time. If you watched any of my old videos about the Blink app, it was terrible. It really was. Now you can rearrange your devices so fast. So if you want your doorbell to be at the top and your porch to be second, you literally just rearrange it just like that. That was not available even just a few months ago. If you click on the little guy running icon, you can turn off the motion just like that, disabled. If you want to snooze it entirely, people, you could just jump into here. You can even customize the time you want it to snooze, which is absolutely amazing because there's times where you have a party and you don't want to record people. So you just simply turn that off. That is awesome. You could jump all the way down to the bottom, jump into your Sync module, and then of course you can disarm everything just as quickly. You just hit the disarm button. You're gonna have to do this to add new cameras. So it's at the very bottom. You scroll down, you disarm it. That's something you have to do every time you add a new camera. It's a safety feature, which is really cool. So once you get past all of that surface stuff, you click on the little icon here, and you can actually just simply turn on your light, and it'll tell you it's turning on the light, or you can turn off your light. Just that simple, which is really cool. So they're saying you can control a lot of things without going into the settings. Now, once you jump into the settings, this is where you can go through a bunch of stuff. You can check your firmware, you can adjust your motion sensors, so you can actually change your zone. So if you want to not pick up people walking across the sidewalk, you're gonna be able to click on that. You can of course adjust your motion sensitivity. You can turn motion completely off if you wanted to. You can do person detection right here versus all motion, which is really cool. So if you have this outside, you probably want to get more on the person detection. And then of course, the first thing I always do is go straight into video quality and make sure I put it on the best. It comes in standard, which is what they say is recommended, but that's going to give you a less quality image, and I don't like that at all. You can flip your image upside down, then you jump into night vision right here. All very simple controls, really cool. You could turn night vision on the entire time. You can have it on auto. If you turn night vision on the entire time, basically it goes into black and white mode, and that's it. You won't get any color, period, the end. That's what night vision is. There is no color night vision, which is kind of a letdown, but that's okay. And then you have IR blaster right here. I always set my IR blaster to medium unless your camera is way far away, like really high up or something. If your camera is really high up and it's like maybe a good, 10 feet from any person's face, you're gonna want to turn your IR to high. If your camera is down low and people get up next to it, like 3 feet away, you're gonna want to put it on medium or low, because if your IR is too high, it's going to wash out their faces and you won't see any details. It'll just look like a bright, glowing face. It's really weird. So put it on medium. I always turn photo capture off. So this is gonna take a photo once every hour. I turn that off every time. I don't know why it's on there. I don't want a photo. I don't know why you would want in a 24-hour period, 24 photos. Like, I don't know why that's a thing. Then you come down to the most important thing, which is the lighting. So you can adjust how bright that light gets. Once again, if this thing is gonna be shining on people who are a couple feet from it, you're probably gonna wanna turn down the brightness a little bit, because it's going to be too bright and the camera's probably gonna have trouble picking up the details on their face. You could go through and adjust all of this right here, motion activation. So this will basically be if someone walks by the camera, the light will turn on automatically. So that's really cool. Give them a warning and give them a little bit of an understanding that there's a camera filming them right now. You of course have your privacy stuff right here, and you have your audio over here, so you can adjust the speaker volume. Sometimes the speaker's too loud. Once again, if it's too close to people, you may want to turn it down a little bit. And then of course you can use your Mini as a chime. So this can become a chime for your Blink doorbell, which is really cool. I have a video on that on my channel if you want to learn more. And there you go, that's it. That's basically it. Very simple, very straightforward. You of course can do Blink plans right here, which is a few bucks every month. You can, check other things, notifications right here. You can delete your clips after they're recorded. Very simple app, 3 little buttons at the bottom. It's very cool, I like it. You just hit the plus in the top right corner and you add more devices, just that simple. So great little app, does this job. Okay, and once you connect the Blink skill to your Echoes, you can do stuff like this. Alexa, show me Blink Mini 2.
Okay.
And there you go, just that easy. You can check in on your little chick. For probably 20 minutes now, and it's still doing phenomenal. This is going to simulate if you have it in cold climate. So if you're in a cold climate, this thing is going to perform well. Of course, my fridge is 37 degrees, as you can see right here. It's not negative. I could put this in the freezer. I'm sure it performed just as well, but definitely passed the cold weather test. The lens didn't get all gunked up or anything from being in the fridge, so that's awesome.
Okay, I've been using this bad boy for long enough that I think I have a full comprehensive review, and let's just start off with the build quality. Wait, this is the first gen. Oh, yeah, there's the second gen. So I've been using this bad boy for long enough that I think I have a full comprehensive review, full star rating, and let's just start off with the build quality. So this thing is built so much better than the first gen. Like, you can literally just feel that this plastic is super solid. It is built to last, and the quality and everything just continues to flow around this thing. The speaker in the back is so much better. It's way more crisp and clear. The ability to pick up low light is phenomenal. They were not lying about that. And the spotlight up top works perfectly in tandem with this sensor. The sensor loves that spotlight. It really does activate and allow you to get some super crispy, super clear images. But just know that this thing is not going to pump out that crispy image at every second. There are moments where it just glitches and it does not save to the sync modular the way that you would want it to. It'll literally just start cutting out in between a clip. So it'll be like recording a clip perfectly, super clear, and then it'll just cut out for a second and then pop right back in. So if someone is, like, for some reason standing at your porch talking to your camera trying to tell you something and it will not record it clearly, it's really annoying, and I wish they would just up it a little bit. I do have the first gen modular, so take note of that. That could be the problem, but nonetheless, this thing is phenomenal. It looks really cool, it looks really sleek, and it has a bunch more tricks up its sleeve than the first gen. So I'm going to give this thing a solid 4.7 star rating, and I'm going to say highly, highly, highly recommended to everyone out there that has the first gen. This is a great upgrade. It's not going to be a mind-blowing upgrade in terms of image quality, but it is going to be a good upgrade, and you're going to enjoy the features that it has. The spotlight is awesome. It really does a good job, and I can't wait for them to just tweak it a little bit more and get it a little bit more precise. But right now, it's great. Buy it.
Alright, there you go. That's the Blink Mini 2. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. And if you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.